Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Demon Deacons return team didn't help matters out much with that one. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Dances away from 1. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. Running toward the tape. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 2nd down coming up. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Jamison. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Still running at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Whew, boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? Looking to throw, it's Jamison. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And now on second down for this offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. The incompletion brings up a second down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback moving. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cuse. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Now on second down. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To throw, it's best. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
And back to the air on second down. Right on target this time. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After the short completion, it's now second down. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes his man miss. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. To the air. It's Best. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. He wants to throw. He's right on target. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Running back searching for a hole.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Jamison. Got his man. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Syracuse. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here we go. Handoff to the single running back. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for space, it's Gentry. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Looking for a man. It's Jamison. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give on the inside. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. And he's wrestled to the ground. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Catch in the middle. It's Miles. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's just so hard. You watch this team on tape week after week after week, and there's just not a lot of space. What great backs, not good backs, not a lot of offenses having a lot of success. You got to be creative. You got to find ways to get on the perimeter, and more importantly, you better be ready to throw the football.
The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Discards a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
To the air, it's Jamison. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Got him downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. The run from the shotgun. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They're facing a 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Demon Deacons pick up the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
It's caught downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Coming after it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting a pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
Here we go with the run on 4th down. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense and they get the ball back.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Makes his connection. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Orange. What a catch and run for 6. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Dropping back, it's Best. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. This one's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll just keep slinging it. They're bringing heat. At the 35, he's loose. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Miles. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. It's Best. He wants it all. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Best. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They're trying to get to it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. After this, it'll be a wrap. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do.